Let's see how they like dealing with these new changes. Where the hell is Nancy?
Oh, sorry, I'm late, gentlemen. I was just getting swole at the gym. You know, this linebacker physique doesn't just take care of itself.
Yeah, of course. Well, thank you for coming. I'm about to unveil my master plan to those damn kids. I'll shake up their world with this new wrinkle to the housing lottery. Hey, finally, I won't be blamed for fucking their lives up and have to soak up the tears of the distraught. Although I quite like that.
Okay. Yes, come on. Let's go. Ready? Are you ready?
Hold on.
All right. Okay. Here's good. Okay. Next. Let's go. Let's get the ball. All right. Come on. Auditorium. Let's go. What? Auditorium.
Oh, yeah.
Well.
Students, take your seats, you ungrateful fucks. All right, let's all give it up for your 19th president of Hamilton College, Joan Hines Stewart. Thank you, Nancy.
Always.
Students, due to the disaster that has been the housing lottery, I've decided this year to put it all into your hands. I'll be throwing all the keys out on Dunham Green and letting you all fight for them. Any questions?
Ms. Stewart?
That's 19th president of Hamilton College, Joan Hines Stewart to you.
My fault. 19th president of Hamilton College, Joan Hines Stewart.
Yes, pussy.
What are the options for students who want sub-free housing?
Yeah, there'll be stuff for you housing.
Are we allowed to use weapons in this fight for the keys?
Absolutely. Weapons are encouraged.
All right.
Any questions?
Do you see any?
Back.
Jesus Christ. All right, fine. Yes.
19th president of Hamilton College, Joan Hines Stewart. Why are you doing this? Isn't it incredibly dangerous? Like, you just told Yo Play you can use a weapon?
Oh, we got a question here.
Oh, yes, Gabe. What was that? Oh, much too slow. Okay. Well, if no one has any more questions, I believe we're done. Nancy, let us roll.
Listen closely, my hooded followers. I remember my first lottery, the terrifying experience that it was. For weeks I planned, selecting a first, second, third, and fourth room preference, and then planned all over again once my number was assigned. I remember the sweat, the tears, the sleepless nights. Also, I could end up in a root single. Weeks of my life sucked away so that I could live in a goddamn closet. That was years ago, before I became an RA, no longer subject to such emotional torture. Since my salvation, I have seen the other side of the lottery, and my experience has only gotten worse. Knowing what I know, seeing what I've seen, I can understand why our Lord and Savior, President Joan Hines Stewart, has chosen to adopt this new system. As you know, our dear hoodless leader, we rarely hesitate to trust your judgment, but how can you possibly understand our President's decision? Indeed, the lottery is stressful, but surely we needn't resort to violence. Our lives are at stake. Worse, our rooms are at stake. Ha! Only the Hamilton student body would value rooms over life. Indeed, the fights I've witnessed are a testament to that. In the lottery 3 years ago, I saw a group of seniors that was hoping for a suite. They had everything set and their numbers were unbeatable. They were sure to get any suite they wanted. One of the men, however, decided at the last possible minute that he wanted a single in that suite and not the double to which he previously agreed. His suite mates didn't take too kindly to that. The six argued so loudly that they didn't notice they had been skipped. By the time the shouting ceased, the lottery was over. Each man was left to find his own room because of one person's selfishness. In the lottery the following year, there were 3 girls who were left to decide who would room together and who would live in a single. As it turned out, they had formed a triangle. Each girl would rather live with one and not the other. And no girl had chosen the girl who chose her. This confrontation came to blows. It took 20 minutes and 15 people to end the fight, and then another hour to clean the blood off the floor. The pattern of violence continued into last year's lottery. One young man told another that he would rather live in a single than deal with a roommate again. This other man was so overcome with rage, he ripped out the first man's throat through his asshole. So you see, this new system makes sense. This system has you resort to violence because you're all so prone to it already. It cannot be denied that violence is in our nature. Even so, physical contest is not suited to everybody. Some have clear advantages. The athletes, those brutes, they'll get the best choices. They'll overpower the rest and take the best rooms for themselves. The Greek organizations, the fraternities and sororities, they'll clearly have the next best shot. Their drunken savagery will surely secure them comfortable living. The rest of the students will have to hack, slash, scratch, and claw their way into barely passable living conditions. What'll become of the classics and theater students? Surely they'll be buried at the bottom of the pile, those poor, pitiful, weak bastards. Clearly they're not suited for such a physical trial. Alas, the physical disparities do present a flaw, but not one that cannot be overcome. There are other ways to gain advantage in such a battle. It doesn't all have to depend on brute strength or savagery. Whatever do you mean? Surely you must know more than you were letting on, teasing us with such a claim. Well, go on, spit it out. What other paths to victory can we walk? What a student lacks in strength or savagery, he or she may make up in smarts. An intelligent strategy can defeat even the strongest of competitors. Take this hint, for example. I hear that Her Excellency Joan Hine Stewart holds a stockpile of weapons, swords of all sizes, sitting in her office just waiting to be taken. These weapons might prove useful to the person resourceful enough to procure one. How can we do this? Please tell us. How you take them is up to you. You must plan and scheme on your own, but be original. Already our plans in motion. At this very moment, our fellow students are crafting a plan to seduce our fair. He is so willingly distracted, to steal the weapons for themselves. At the same time, 2 other students are forming a plan of their own. They seek to exploit our dear President Joan Hine Stewart's love of liquor, rendering her totally intoxicated. Then, once our beloved President's senses leave her completely, they will appeal to her drunken logic and convince her to grant weapons to use in the melee. I tell you this so that you may forge your own plans, ones that Overlord Joan Hine Stewart will not recognize. Now go, off to your plots, off to your schemes. May the clever ones be rewarded, and the foolish fall flat. No doubt a great many ploys will emerge from what I have revealed today. Some will be brilliant, others ill-conceived. But those 2 plots I mentioned of sauce and seduction, those are the schemes that I deem most likely to achieve success. It is those schemes to whom I shall pay special attention. And for a good laugh, I recommend you all do the same.
Hey, Tisius Casalcankissimus. Have you heard about the new housing lottery system?
Yeah, Pytho, the new way sounds way more fair. We have to come up with a way to ensure we get G-Road.
There's sure to be a fierce battle over where to live, so we need to make sure we have the appropriate weapons.
Do you have any ideas how we can do that?
I was thinking that we could go to her office and you could try to seduce President Joan Hine Stewart with your massive penis. While you are doing that, I will sneak around her office and try to find her stash of swords and steal some of them for the battle. Do you think you could do that?
That sounds like a magnificent plan. I will use my best pickup lines, and of course my sizable cock, to attempt to seduce the great President Joan Hine Stewart.
And I'll use my stealth to sneak behind her and acquire the weaponry. Aren't girls so good at sneaking around? What pickup lines are you planning to use on her?
That's a very good question. I was thinking of doing, do you have a map? So I keep on getting lost in your eyes. Or my personal favorite, do you have a mirror in your pocket? Because I can see myself in your pants. I don't think she'll be able to control herself if I talk to her like that.
Yeah, I'm sure that will sweep her off her feet.
Great. Let's get going. Let's get that
Trobonicus, what's our plan of attack? Hundreds of students are already plotting schemes to cheat the new system. Some involve trying to seduce the Iron Lady, but we both know that bitch is cold as ice.
Don't play. We gotta figure out another way, a smarter way. We need to satisfy her. Not with seduction or our dicks. We need to play to our strong suits.
Cow tipping.
No, we've never done that. We don't. We get this one.
Bingo.
I mean, it's a great game, but that's not gonna happen.
Connect 4. Connect 4.
That's a sweet.
We are good at that.
That's still not it. One more.
Drinking.
There you go. You read my mind.
Drinking. Okay.
We need to get this press wasted.
We're gonna get her wasted, and we're gonna get wasted too.
No, she's gonna be drunk. We're not gonna drink.
We're not gonna drink with her.
Correct. I feel like you kind of understand it, but not really.
So we're gonna get her wasted, but we're not gonna drink with her.
Yeah. Just don't drink, okay? I know you really drink a lot.
I guess. All right.
All right. Well, I mean, everybody knows she can't refuse a good drink, and when she's liquored up, she won't have the sense to refuse her arsenal to two studs like ourselves.
I'm a stud.
Damn right you are.
We gotta go all out. Joan is quite the classy broad. She'll never go for Natty Light or Georgie. We need high-class shit. I'm talking Cristal, Goose, Black Label, Ciroc. Stuff Diddy would endorse.
Yeah. Sounds like we need to take a trip down the hill to the infamous Clinton Wine and Spirits.
Let's get this bitch drunk.
Lend me your ears, friends and companions, for my words carry a grave message, one of peril and despair. Wait, what? Peril and despair? Guys, is this the right parabasis? Sorry, folks, bear with me for a second. Let's see. Warning of a dire future. Ye who heed my words shall succumb to... Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Who wrote this bullshit? This is the parabasis of an old comedy, not a fucking Shakespearean tragedy. Okay, look, we all know why you're here. This is the last play you need to sit through before the class is over, and then you have your freedom. Don't get me wrong, I understand this is a chore for you. With plays as poor as we've seen up here, it's no surprise you're ready to be done. Athenian whores? I find your lack of originality disturbing. We've encountered enough whores in our readings to satisfy Tiger Woods for a year. Okay, with his appetite maybe a month, but still. Kim Jong-un and Justin Bieber. I'm sorry, but that's too easy. Bieber and the Kim Jong family provide enough material to serve comedy for decades. Making them your targets is just lazy. And again, why am I surprised? And the drag show. A valiant effort and a bold move, but you made one critical error. You made fun of Marge. Nobody makes fun of Marge. Kevin. But this play is rich. This play is bold. Who among you was brave enough to jab at Joni? Who among you was clever enough to nip at Nancy? I see no hands rising in agreement, so I'll have to assume the answer is nobody. We, however, chose to be daring, and it brought you the masterpiece you see here now. Famous figures aside, what better subject to tackle than the housing lottery? No, it's not a perfect system, and yes, it has its share of problems. The real problem, however, lies not with the lottery, but with those given the lots. Yes, that means you. All you ever do is complain, complain, complain. Nothing is ever to your liking. You were given food in excess at no immediate charge to you, and you see fit to call it unworthy. You only ever have negative things to say about the rules that are put in place to keep you safe and out of trouble. Even when the housing lottery grants you the room you've wanted for years, you're still unsatisfied. The room is too hot. It looked bigger at first. The bitching and moaning just doesn't stop. That's what brought us into this mess. You have nobody to blame but yourselves for our students' current predicament. Had you simply acknowledged that you live excellent, comfortable lives and shown some fucking gratitude for having a place to sleep at all, this impending battle could have been avoided. Alas, the show must go on, and the brawl must ensue. But before I go and return you to the story, I'd like to once again draw your attention to the quality of this production. If this project is not worth an A, then I think our dear professor should reconsider her standards. To give such a masterpiece anything less would offend our actors and playwrights. That's something I would strongly suggest avoiding. After all, in a few moments, they'll be holding Joni's swords.
All right, we need to go find the president, John Stewart.
Yeah, and preferably before the games begin. Do you remember the plan?
Yeah, I'm gonna rock her body while you take the swords.
Well, yeah, I guess if you want to say it like that, you could.
Oh, my mistake. I'm gonna bang her harder than the KGB bangs the door.
Oh, by Aphrodite, that's rather aggressive. Your mouth is fouler than a chicken coop.
Well, my father raised me well.
Well, he raised you.
Either way, she won't see me coming until it's too late.
Stop talking.
Well, aren't we supposed to be vulgar? It is ancient comedy, isn't it?
Well, yeah. But not to my Joni.
Who?
I mean, President Joan Hines Stewart.
The one doing the seducing then. You don't seem like much of a sword grabber to me.
My personal affairs are just that. Personal. Let's get down to business.
To defeat Jones Buns. All right?
Just follow me. Oh wait, she's walking right toward us, and she even has a sack of swords. What great luck.
That's an impressive sized sack for a woman.
I want you to know I am tuning you out from now on. I'll duck away and make my move when the time is right.
Which move is that now? Ayo, whoop whoop.
No, I don't even know what that was.
That's the sound of the Vigilus Urbana.
That's not a thing.
Yeah, it is. It's just the Roman word for police. It means I'm cultured.
You're about as cultured as a strep throat test.
I don't have time for your insults. The seducer is on the prowl.
Well, hello, student 401.
Good evening.
Whatever do you mean?
I mean, like, hey, how's it going?
No. I mean, what do you mean by calling me Joni? Call me anything other than the title I've earned, and I'll have Campo plan an ounce on you.
Are you kidding me? That's ridiculous. Can you be dumb enough to walk around campus with that?
You? I remember your application, student number 401. You should not be here.
Well, how come I am?
I don't know. I was really drunk. I mean, there was just something about you.
Little old me, I thought I was dim-witted.
Well, yes. But what you lack in brain, you more than make up for in body.
I get that a lot.
Not anymore. I'm consummating this shit tonight.
How about we get a dinner date somewhere nice and secluded?
What did you have in mind?
I know this little place called the Howard Diner Cafe. It'll be perfect.
No. That won't do. Wally and I aren't on the best of terms after last night.
Last night? It's a Tuesday.
Make out Monday. Woo!
How about you open your schedule up for me for next Monday?
It's not the only thing I'll open up for you on Monday.
Ooh, hey, yo, damn, girl.
Yeah. And then I'll tie you up tight.
I'd rather she work on keeping other things tight for my sake. Oh yeah, I've been a bad boy.
Just shut up and kiss me, you fool. Okay, student number 401. You want to play fireball? I mean hardball? Where the hell is Nancy? I thought we were going to have a good old-fashioned game of beer pong. I've been working on my stroke.
Ooh, sorry I'm late. You know, I was over at Hannaford's picking stuff up, and they've been told now we're just ready to get going.
Yeah, of course. Don't you just love beer pong?
I mean, what else would we do with our free time?
It's true. Alright, so don't you just love these Hamilton brand ping pong balls?
Oh yeah.
You know, the ones that they charge $11 for? I love fucking these kids out of their money.
I mean, it's easily our favorite thing to do.
Yeah. So Nancy, can I run something by you?
This one?
Yeah, I made one.
Yeah, sure.
Ah, fuck, that shot.
Oh, wait.
Well, you know how class and charter day is coming up in a little bit?
I guess we're good. Yeah, can I get a read first?
Yeah, Diamond?
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
So,
Class and charter day, alright. So, you know what I was thinking? What if we shut down G Road and Eels? So those fuckers can't drink.
Well, why would you do that?
Well, why would you do that?
Yeah, why would you? Oh, fucking shit! Get that pussy shit out of here. That's something a girl would do.
Nancy, we're both girls.
I mean,
Because that's what I'm gonna throw down, dude.
oh, fuck yes! Oh, fuck, I'm gonna break my keg stand record. Oh, it's gonna be fucking awesome. Alright,
Here we go.
it's for the win. I know it's 4 cups, but. Colby.
Oh, damn.
Drink it up, bitch! As always!
Never beat her. It's like she's a guy or something.
Hey, President John Stewart. I'd love to see you this afternoon. You and my associate would love to speak with you.
Yo, play.
Where have you gone?
What's up, bro?
You fucking drunk, dude?
I was pretty good. I don't know what you're talking about back
So
then.
you really didn't understand.
Yeah, I didn't understand the plan at all.
Yeah, all right. Maybe join you for cocktail hour? Hope it's not too early.
It is never too early for your president to start drinking. Any hour is cocktail hour in my office.
Oh, my lady. We've already picked out a bevy of top-notch liqueurs for you to choose from. Take your pick.
Did he approve?
My. You really know how to treat a woman of such fine taste. Woo! Oh, seem to have resorted back to my fraternity, sorority ways. Gentlemen, this booze isn't gonna drink itself. Drink up, pussy.
Mind if I do?
So, what you guys want to talk to me about again?
Yeah, let's address business later. Let's drink now.
Let's drink.
Oh, yes! Oh, yeah.
Oh, Jody.
Tony!
Yeah, bitch!
Hey, Jody. Got some nice weapons over there. It's a pretty big piece on the wall.
Oh, yes. You never know when you're going to need to protect yourself. Am I right?
Yes. Of course. That's exactly what we wanted to talk to you about.
Drink up. We need your weapons. If you agree to lend us a vast portion of your arsenal, Yokel and I are willing to make you an offer you can't refuse.
Oh, really? And what is that?
More alcohol than you could ever dream of.
You present a very inviting trade. But I still don't know. I can't just give away my arsenal to 2 students. That just wouldn't be fair.
Yeah, maybe this will change your mind here. Or juice.
So handsome.
Not for size. I perfected the recipe. There's plenty more where that came from.
Oh, whoa! My goodness! Who could have ever created such a marvelous concoction? He must be from AD. I simply cannot.
Oh!
She's down.
It worked! Nothing a little jungle juice can't do to change somebody's mind. Let's stock out, motherfucker. You calling EMT?
She can handle herself. She's passed out a bunch of times before. Anyway, let her bitch.
Damn. I've got a board of trustees meeting in 20 minutes. Bunch of fucking narcs.
Such sweet success. I'll give us students one thing: we certainly know how to get what we want. Left and right, our plans were successful. Seduction, intoxication, intimidation, coercion, deception, inception, insemination, befuddlement, bamboozlement, bewilderment, a blitz, bada bang, bada boom, reversal, reversion, reveerment, and one particularly well-executed rope-a-dope. Through one method or another, all of us were able to secure the tools to grant us even footing on the field. All that remains is to begin the battle. Green will turn to gold as keys litter the lawn, each one representing a student's future. This will be an occasion to make Blackwater Bay look like a bonfire. Thankfully, this beauty shall see me through. How fortunate to have been endowed with such a fine unit. An appropriate reflection of my own natural endowments.
He's got a big dick.
Ladies. Its size is unparalleled, and I'm certain of the skill with which I wield such an impressive tool. Many mothers, including several of yours, have told me how they so enjoy my swordplay. Tomorrow, when the battle commences, I shall strike hard and thrust deep again and again and again and again and again. Those who feel it inside them shall go tense as they scream, and then fall limp. I can outlast any man on the field, and even any woman. I will go all day and all night if I have to. And when the battle is over, mine shall be the last unit standing.
Welcome, students, to Hamilton College's first annual Housing Games. I'm your host,
Ryan Seacrest. Okay.
Nice needle, Dick. There, yo, play.
Hey, go fuck yourself. It's not about the length. It is about the length, actually. I can stab you from at least 8 inches away.
Yeah, that's my teammate, man. But he is mistaken. It's truly the girth of your sword that matters. Ask anyone.
I don't like any of your swords, but T, just grasp that base and get ready.
Got it. That's the only way I can get going. In the fight, that is.
Shouldn't these things have a warning label on them? I feel like it's taken over my mind.
I agree, man. I feel like 6s are 10s and 4s are 7s. In the fight, that is.
Okay. Everyone settle down, or I'm gonna have to crack some fucking skulls. The rules are as follows. No touching of the hair or face.
Of course.
That's it. Joni, do the honors.
You're so good at your job.
Yeah, thanks.
So good at it. Well, the rules are, well, okay. All right.
Okay, you just have to pin.
Okay, all right. Here we go. I'll put all the keys.
Fun every time. Instead of anything fun, I can't hold you like you're a fucking girl.
Don't touch those. Take it easy.
Hey.
I really want to live on G Road.
Seriously? Be my guest. I just want to live in Karn, baby.
Cool with me. Definitely trying to go to the farmhouse.
I'm with my girl Pete. We're going G-Road all the way. Can't wait to make the jitney stop there on the weekends with 2 fucking people. Suck it.
Well, I guess that kind of worked itself out, didn't it? I apologize for the anticlimax, but then again, I get the feeling that a lot of you know what it's like to get all worked up and then just get left hanging. Anyway, fucking funny though, right? Not bad for a group of people who didn't give enough of a shit to pick their own group. Anyway, we thank you for your patience. We're here for 30 more seconds. Remember to tip your waitress and send us off with your applause.
Thank you.
All right, we're done.
You do it now?
Yeah.
Well,